Okay, welcome back to the farm. We're out here again this morning on this patio build we're starting here. Now I've got most of the gravel here done. It's getting pretty close to level, but I want to show you the level I was talking about. So I'm going to turn you around first, and then I'm going to show you the stuff I've got to work with and how you can do it cheap as well. So give me just a second here. Okay, we're back. And so the main part of this is what we call your laser receiver or reader, whatever you want to call it. This little device right here, I have it in this pole. See this? And what that would do, even though out here in this bright sunlight, I've yet to see a construction laser hardly that you can see in bright sunlight. I mean, it's almost impossible. But what this does is it reads it for you. And if you can see right here, this center line, when your laser hits that center line, this thing will make a beeping noise, and I'll show it to you. And you want to have it up here. If you look, there's a little bubble level back there. Once you level that up, you turn it towards your laser, you hear it go off. And what you want to do is set this up on your high spot. You can see I already got the other part over there on the tripod, and I'll show you what it does in a second. Set this start with your high spot, and I want to show you that. So what's the other piece? The other piece can be any laser. Now this one here, unfortunately, it's about 7 years old. When I bought it, I didn't recognize it only reads red lasers. I've got a green laser in the house that's a really good laser. This one here is a cheap Harbor Freight laser for like 50 bucks, but it does its job. And this thing only reads red laser, and that's fine. As long as we get this within a half inch with it, it definitely will do. You'll be fine. So how much invested? Well, this piece here was like 70 bucks. That's your main important thing. And they may be a little cheaper or somewhere around that ballpark right now anyway. I'm not sure. And this thing here was 50 bucks. So for 110 bucks. Now you can go and buy the DeWalt's kit for, I think it's like a $350, $400. But this is a cheap way to do it. So all you do, come around here. And I've got the cover off of this. So there'll be a laser shooting straight up, but that's okay because the cover is messed up because it's cheap. Turn this on, you'll see it spin. See it spinning? That's casting a laser all around itself. So now, what we're going to do, we're going to walk over here, and this is the high spot on my form. This is going to be the high spot. All right. So we're going to turn the laser receiver on. Okay, you hear that beep there? You hear it beeping? See, I gotta get set. I'll tell you what I forgot to do. Because I'm filming, I forgot. So, first thing you gotta do, actually, because this thing will cast crooked if you don't. I'm gonna turn the laser off. See them bubbles right there? One here and one there. You gotta make sure this laser, whatever one you're using, is level. Front, back, side to side. So let's look at this. It's pretty close. Because if you're not level, obviously that's going to cast your laser at an angle all the way down your form. So you got to be pretty close. Then I turn it on. Then I check it again, the bubble. And if you can see that there, I hope that'll focus for you. It's pretty daggone level. We'll check the other side. And it's pretty much right on. Now we can go to work. All right. And then basically what you want to do is just turn this receiver toward the laser. It's hard to do with one hand, but you want to turn this toward the laser. Now, I'm the one who need to adjust it. Apparently, let me raise it up. So what you got to do when it does that, loosen this up here. And you're going to slide this down the pole. So loosen that knob right there up. I'm going to slide this down the pole. Let me set you up on a tripod, it'd be much easier. Give me just a second. Okay, so once you see you hear the real fast beeping, that's what we want. It's a little bit, I had it set if I go. See, that's pretty good. I got it set on, let me set it on a wide angle. So it has two settings, narrow, real narrow, or a little bit wide. Wide's like an inch, so it gives you an inch to play with. That fast beep means you're right on it. The solid beep is when you're, perfect. See that, hear that? That was right here. Now we're going to take it to other spots and see how low we are. So let me turn you around to another spot here. Back right in there. See what we get. Slow beep, so we're close. A little high probably. Yeah, because if I raise it up, it goes away. That's how you find out. So see, it's beeping slow, and that's right on it. That's real close. I'm gonna take you down here to a spot where I know is low, and then I about got it. I just want to show you how this works. Now I know this spot over here is low. Now if you look right here, hey baby girl, my grandbaby's out there in the window hollered at me. But yeah, if you raise this up, see how high? See there, you hear it beeping? Look, I can get my foot under it. That means I'm about 4 inches low here. Now if it's too high, you put it here and you push it down, it still won't get nothing. That means you're too high. But if you raise it up, you start getting a tone, that means you got to bring that ground up to meet the bottom of the pole. If it's too high, you have to push the ground down so the pole can read. So we're low right in this area, and I already knew that. All right, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to get to a tractor. We're going to finish this right here in, and then I'm going to show you how to use this same setup to level up the form, okay? And how to build a form, I'll show you that as we go. And then we'll show you, I got concrete coming here in about 5 hours, so we got to get this done. And then I'm going to show you how to re-pour the concrete. I got a couple boys helping me, young boys are helping me. And it should go pretty good, hopefully, Lord willing. But I'll be back with you when we get this done and start on the form. Okay, I'm back out here. I had to get in the shade so I could see you a little bit. So we about got this squared up. I'm going to show you over here. So you can see got the outside perimeter done. We just got to do a little bit more work. But I wanted to tell you, I made a rookie mistake, and I knew this from years of building. I just kind of got in a hurry. What concrete coming today? We run into the issue. I couldn't get it square, and kind of find out that we bought this lumber from a big box store, which is blue. So you know who I'm talking about. One board was it's supposed to be 12-foot boards. One was 12 foot 1 inch, another was 12 foot 3/8, another was 12 foot 5/8, and another was 12 1/2. Yep, can't get nothing square like that, can you? So when you go buy your lumber, make sure you be aware of that before you start your project. I've read some horror stories of guys building things only to get halfway built and understand that it's not square and nothing's lining up. That's why. So when you're getting your lumber out there, make sure that you check your lengths, because for some odd reason, you know, anymore companies can't give you 12-foot lumber. If it's 12 foot 1 inch, that wouldn't be no problem. But no, it's varying lengths. Since when is that a thing? I've never had that problem in all my life of building until the last few years. It's ridiculous. Do better. Anyway, I'll get you back turned around here in a minute and I'll show you what we're up to. All we're going to do now is put a laser level down on that way far end down there. There's the porch. We're going to put a laser level there. That I showed you, that receiver. We're going to put one way down there too on that end. And we're going to make sure they're the same height, and then we'll level off of that. and we'll be done. We'll pack some gravel on the form, and we'll do our inside sections, and then we'll put rebar in. We should have this done by 2 o'clock, no problem. And I'm gonna try to film this. Now it's hot out here today, and my camera keeps getting overheated, so I'm gonna have to probably set you in a shade somewhere, and it's gonna be a little bit farther away, just so my camera will keep running. It keeps kicking off because of the heat. I just want to make you aware of that, but I'm gonna try to show you as much as I can without it doing that, okay? Here we go. Okay, as you can see there, we've got the rebar in. Now, it's not exactly perfect. It don't have to be perfect. You know, you want it somewhat good, but we put them on pretty much 2-foot centers. You know, 2 foot up, 2 foot down. And we usually, if you see the little black chairs, we use little black chairs under them. You don't have to put those chairs under every joint. I'll show you one here. This is all you need right here. You can put one that way and then one across the top, or it's got 2 heights. We're doing about 2 inches. And the concrete will push that down, and it'll go around under there too, and it should be good to go. Yeah, that's where we are now. We're waiting on the truck. It should be here any minute, and we'll film the whole process and how I do it. Now again, this ain't perfect. It don't have to be perfect. It's just a patio. It's gonna be about 4 inches thick right at it, and it's just for a patio. And the rebar is fiberglass, and it's just for reinforcement. You don't even have to use fiberglass on this if you want to. And if you see there, I've got 2 sections, so I'll have an 8 by 12 here, 8 by 12 down there, and 812 down there. And that just gives you some expansion joints. That's what that black stuff is. And we'll screed each one, pull out the wood board here, leave the black expansion board, and then screed this side, and then pull out that board, and then we're done. You know, screed the last section. So hopefully it'll go good and everything will be nice and get this thing done in a little short while. I'll be back with you when the truck gets here. The video camera cut off here in a moment, so that would be the end of this video. Coming up in the next video, we will start where we're actually building the screened-in porch on top of and around this patio. Thank you for watching.